for the ground. I'm a 2020. Whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged, dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nice on top of nice, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Word inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundromat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Good morning, chat. Yes, sir. Hope we are well. Really interesting spot here on GJ. Had to pull up today. It is bank holiday in England, but we're still seeing some volume here in the chart. So, you know, the number one thing, like, bank holidays are important. This week we do have the yen bank holiday, which is not going to affect us trading GJ because we are mostly powered by the Gbp, so it's not really too much of a worry. Having the yen holiday, and this on Wednesday should be when's Wednesday? Here we go. Yep, we have FOMC statement. Very important news. FOMC statement, and that's probably what gold is waiting for here. Today is GBP bank holiday, but next Monday I believe is the big bank holiday where we might see. Let's have a look. Yeah, this bank holiday on next Monday might be where more people take off, where they might shut down the algos. But for now, we're seeing volume in the market. The best way to check is look at spread. If spread is not jumping back and forwards, up and down like a yo-yo, that means that there's a lot of volume in the market. Spread is the number one indicator of volume. So based on spread, you guys can realize what is going on. So we do see volume here in the market, and more importantly, this is the beginning of the month, and I do want to give my analysis here, right? I do want to talk to you guys about what I expect on GJ, because we're definitely in an interesting spot here, and an important spot, that is for sure. So with that said, let's go on to the monthly time frame here. I hope I didn't delete my drawings. Let's bring it back and see if I didn't delete it. Okay, I didn't, thank God. Alright, so if we go on the monthly time frame here and we zoom out fully, this monthly close is actually pretty crazy monthly close here. So first time we're closing above this resistance here, and this is basically our 2022 highs, if I remember. Yep, that's our 2022 highs. Our 2021 highs were all the way back here, so we broke out this range. We made a higher range on top of this range, and now we're trying to break out. Very small monthly bottom wick here. But really, you know, targets are going to be up to, on a monthly time frame, I don't see why price can't come up to 174 as a first target, you know. So definitely Very, very interesting spot here, and very, very interesting movement we're seeing on the charts. This monthly close is a really crazy close here. This was a fake out back into the range, pull back to the bottom of the range, and boom, we are seeing a huge move towards the upside. So very interesting monthly close, and as long as we're breaking this wick here at 172, 159, we are, it's most likely we see some upside here. So moving down to the weekly time frame, again, the only problem we have here is that the weekly time frame has not closed above resistance here. We are breaking above it, but at any time this could pull back to make a higher low, and we can see some downside before having that type of harsh upside move. So it's definitely an interesting spot here, and we're at basically all-time high for this year. And yeah, when we're pushing at all-time highs, this is kind of similar, and this is classic GJ. This is what GJ was like before, when we just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. So many people get scared and they try to short GJ when they see it pushing and pushing, but that's the last thing you want to do. When GJ is pushing, just follow the train, but be smart, because we are at a weekly resistance here. But if volume comes into the market, I want you guys to understand that that's not going to affect anything, because look at this. We had resistance here, price did nothing. Resistance here, price did nothing. Resistance here, price did nothing. Resistance here, price also did nothing. So once volume comes into the market, this thing can start pushing hard, and that's classic GJ, and that's how GJ was when I started trading it. So it's pretty exciting to see that we could have a quick move up here and start moving quite aggressively. I do have all of this marked up already. I'll talk you through the markup. So obviously the important one here is the daily resistance, that's weekly resistance, and this is where we kind of want to remain above to maintain bullish. It would be nice to see a pullback then continue, but we have to trade what we see, not what we want to see. We don't always get all of that. So when we're looking at the daily time frame here, we're trading above these highs here. We're just pushing straight through all my zones. All my zones that were marked up on the chart, we're just pushing straight through. You're going to have a lot of lines on your chart because every day we're pushing 100 pips plus. And this is how it is. So, don't worry about it being a little bit messy. If we scroll back here on the daily, we can start to see, okay, where's our zones that we start to, so this is a monthly wick target. So this is like a midterm target, which is basically around 172, 500. But that 174, you can see that 174, 500, around that 174, anywhere in this level is going to be the next target. Until we start closing above there, then, we can start moving up to potentially even 179 here. And this is all coming from the move from the yen, and basically the Bank of Japan saying, listen, we're not going to do anything with our interest rates here. We're just going to remain negative. So definitely very, very interesting spot here on the chat, and not on the chart, sorry. But yeah, Euro banks are closed for Labor Day, but you have to also understand that we're doing the monthly analysis as well. So this monthly analysis is kind of important, and on top of that, we can see there's a lot of volume in the chart. So it will be good to watch today and see how it goes. So moving down to the 4-hour time frame, we are at this 4-hour resistance that we rejected. I marked this 4-hour resistance just back here, as you can see. So this is kind of the top of the range. If you imagine, if we remove all drawings here and let's go to another one, something like this, clean chart here, so I can show you guys this, and I try to zoom out as much as possible. If you look at this as one big range here, okay, and this is the ultimate top of the range here, right where we are now. We went all the way down, we ranged, we started to change structure, started to move, and then we get this big breakout type move here that brings us where? To the top of the range. So essentially, this is our top of the range now. So this is a very treacherous place to buy. A lot of people will get very, basically they'll have this FOMO emotion like, oh my god, GJ is moving super fast, but they don't understand where we are in the market, right? And this is why I wanted to jump on here and give you this monthly analysis here, because it's very, very important to understand we are at basically yearly all-time highs, right? And when we're at yearly all-time highs, we don't want to just keep buying higher and higher and higher, because at any time this can pull back, and when it pulls back hard, right? If you measure these pullbacks, they're like, 30, 40 pip pullbacks. It's not fun, right? It's not fun to hold a position with 30, 40 pip pullback. And trading at these all-time highs is not going to be the best area, because if we are going to reject and cool off a little bit, the cool off is most likely to happen here. But our job is not to predict what's going to happen. Our job is to analyze what we think is going to happen. And the way to analyze is, okay, the best position for me is going to wait probably until we get above this zone. Once we get above this zone, probably long-term buys, not long-term, but probably buys are easier, right? And that's how we have to play it here, right? So just understand that we are at really a high point in the market here, and just expecting to take a breakout trade and for that breakout trade to work is a little bit dangerous here, right? But that doesn't mean that upside does not make sense. Upside still does make sense 100%. If we do end up, closing above this zone today at the 4-hour resistance here, and creating support, yeah, you can take trades. Today I'm not going to push it too hard. Reason I'm not going to push it too hard is that we don't have to, right? It's the beginning of the month, but this might be a trade here. I haven't explained this, but let's have a look at this. 17 pips, 10 pip stop loss. Yeah, this is a very interesting close here in 8 seconds. Yeah, I quite like this, to be honest, to continue up to retest this 4-hour resistance. Let's see if this can make a bottom wick. I quite like this, to be honest. Maybe a quick shot here. Anything closing below here, we can just close the trade. Let's see. What I'm thinking here is we come pull back. We created this kind of change of structure with this long wick towards the downside. If price wants to continue up here, there's no reason why we can't see price break this high and continue up to the top of the range here before heading down. Problem is, again, we're at 4-hour resistance, so this is like pushing it, right? So this is, we kind of at a risky spot here. Yeah, we'll see how this goes out, but that's basically the analysis for GJ. So let me know if you guys like that analysis, if it all made sense. Leave a like if you did enjoy the analysis. And yeah, let me have a look at this trade here. This could be good to take a position here. Break of this zone, stop loss below this candle here. Target the top of the range. First day of the month. Need to think about it. First day of the month. Very high point here in the markets. Will we get volume? This is the only problem with bank holiday, is you have the question of will you get volume or not. I mean, we could try this half risk, this position half risk, and see what happens. And try go break even. Yeah, we can probably go half risk on this position. Yeah, let's see. 5-minute candle closes in 2 minutes. Let's see if this re-breaks. I'll let you know when I get in exactly, or if I get in. But I'm waiting for it to reflip here. And I'm gonna take it half risk if I do take it. Yeah, that will be my plan here. Nice and simple. Yeah, so let's see what this candle does. I'll let you know if I enter on this. It's the first of the month. You want to kind of chill. Bank holiday as well. But there seems to be some okay volume here in the markets. But again, we don't need to force anything. We have a whole month. No need to take a loss in the beginning of the month. Just take positions that make sense, right? Take positions that make sense. But if this candle flips here, potential. Let's see how this ends up looking. Yeah, if the candle like flips and re-breaks its own high, it can probably be maybe a quick scalp. Somewhere around here, re-breaks its own high. Take it up to the top of the range. Stop loss below here. Very small stop. So yeah, as it re-breaks its own high here, I'm probably going to take an entry. And we'll try it. Hasn't re-broke its own high yet. Once it re-breaks its own high. So entry will be probably like this right here. So we shall see, we shall see. That's probably just gonna try get this trade early and be done quick, as it is bank holiday, but I'm relying on this volume we've been seeing. If it's gonna stop, then we'll be wrong very, very quick. But that's why I recommend you guys go half risk on this. It's like the first trade of the month. We're just trying to use volume to our advantage. Use the analysis. We know what this zone is, yeah? You know how dangerous this zone is. So rejection from here is gonna be quick. You know, so that's why I want to trade to it. I don't want to trade at it. So I rather take a trade to this zone than trading at here, because here's where all the rejection can come from. Morning, morning. If you guys are enjoying the analysis and stream, leave a like. 50 of us in here, 12 likes. Can do a little bit better. Uh, 750, this is old 1 hour resistance. So if we look at the 1 hour and scroll back on the 1 hour, it's this resistance here on the 1 hour. This one right here. Why do your 15 minutes look so much bigger? I trade pretty zoomed in. I'm very, very zoomed in on the charts here. This is how I like to trade. The time frames are at the top of the screen. You can see it at the top of the screen right here. If you're watching on phone, maybe increase the quality, but this is... No way it's my what? My hand on the recent video thumbnail? No, it's not. It's not my hand on the recent video thumbnail. Yeah, if this re-breaks its high, this probably looks good. Alright, rebroken its high in a position here. Stop loss is going to be below here. Target's going to be the top of the range. Probably going to move to break even at this point here. Once we get to above here, we're going to move to break even. And that's going to be the plan for this trade. Simple trade. See what we get. See what we get. Anything closing bearish back in the range, I'll close for a management trade, because I'm not really wanting to play in this zone. We know it's a risky zone, so we don't need to force anything. It's come down, made a bottom wick, rebroken its high. Entries around here. We shall see. Worst thing that can happen is we lose a half risk trade, which is really nothing, right? Losing a half risk trade, it's all good. Five minutes till this candle closes. Let's see how the 5-minute candle is looking. Yeah, 5-minute candle I hope closes bullish here. Would be good for this candle to close bullish in 41 seconds. That's not the best. If it does close bullish, then we should be okay. So let's see, 32 seconds for this 5-minute to close bullish. Not the best close here. Don't like it that much, but trade still makes sense until we start closing below this range. If we end up closing below this range, I can just close the trade, but for now it makes sense. I'm still okay with this. We're waiting for the 15. We took it on the 15-minute. If this 15-minute closes bearish, we can close the trade for minus 2-3 pips. Really nothing. Great plan, Harry. You are the best. Thanks for your knowledge. I appreciate that. Let's give Harry support just to show him that we really appreciate what he's doing for us and the time. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I see you guys are quiet, huh? Guys are sweating there. I can see it. I can see it. Ah. Yeah. We're okay now. We're okay. Yeah, we just need the volume to come in. If we get a bit of volume here, we should be okay. Should be alright. Spread hit you hard. Ah, that's a shame, brother. That's a shame. Spread was not too bad for me. My spread is around 1 pip at the moment. 1 pip at the moment. But it's okay, you know, you can be aggressive with your... break even on this type of trade, right? As I said, we'll probably go break even at this point here. This resistance up here will be the BE point. I don't like it keeps rejecting. Doesn't look the best here. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it keeps doing. Worth to give it a shot, in my opinion. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna manage this trade here, guys. It's gonna close in 1 minute here. If this closes like this, we'll just close for a 3 pip loss, unfortunately. We gave it a shot, 4 pip loss. But let's see. 1 minute till we make a decision here. It's 1 pip for you, but got slipped hard at entry. Oh shit. It's not the best. "47 seconds here, let's see. 30-minute needs to close a little bit stronger than this to give me confidence. At least above this wick. I want the 30-minute to close above this. Come on, do it for Harry. Not the worst of closes here, not the worst of closes. Yeah, not bad on the 30-minute. We just need to break this 30-minute high. We need to break the 1-hour high as well. Let's see. I don't like that there's no bottom wick, but let's see. Let's give it a chance here. Let's give it a chance. Small chance it will get. Yeah, that's what I was just checking if I have a bottom wick or not, and I do have a bottom wick on my broker. So, that's alright. Our entry is resistance. If anything breaks this low, if this candle ends up breaking this low, I think probably I'm just gonna close the trade for 4 pip loss here. Yeah, as this breaks this low, just probably gonna close. Let's see this reaction. If this re-breaks its low now, I'm just gonna close the trade here. But it's still alright. So I've just moved my stop loss to this low here, and we'll see. We get stopped out or we go in profit. This is its choice now. I gave it a little bit of a gap just in case it wants to wick down one more time. I gave it a tiny gap. I don't mind risking. Again, I told you this trade was half risk trade, so we're really losing only 2 pips here, and 2 pips is nothing. 2 pips should be nothing for you guys if you're following what I said. If you didn't follow what I said, then not that good. I'm about to, yeah. Alright, I'm out of that position. I managed it. I'm not playing in this zone. Gave it a quick shot here in the morning. It's alright. This is gonna happen. Minus 4 pips today. But we're plus 60 pips, so since we're plus 60 pips, we can afford minus 4 pips. If I was to re-enter this trade, my re-entry is probably going to be the same spot of where my original entry was. Maybe this 15-minute here breaking the high, I might re-enter again. Otherwise, yeah, or this 30-minute breaking the high, I might re-enter to try again. Otherwise, I'm not gonna touch this trade. Yeah, as it taps me out, it goes. This is typical. This happens when you follow a plan. We'll see. If it breaks the high here, I can get a re-entry. Yeah, so we'll see. If it re-breaks the high, potential re-entry. I wouldn't recommend you guys do what I'm doing. I have enough profits to do these type of entries here and re-entries if I trust my plan here. Sweating hard. Fuad is sweating hard. Did you guys close, or is someone still holding this trade? Someone still holding full stop, or did you guys close? Still in? Yeah, that makes sense. Still holding. Got closed. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, re-entry if we break this high. Stop loss to break even at that point. Should be okay. Yeah, so re-entry is executed here. So yeah, re-entered at that point. Again, break-even point will be up here. This is going to be break-even point. If I get beat up again, I'm not going to be very happy if I get beat up again. But this should be okay. You have to trust your plan, manage when you know when to manage, re-enter. You know, it will at worst end me up at a break-even day. Yeah, playing games with me today, GJ, a bit. We can expect this inconsistency at 4-hour high. Yeah, this 5-minute resistance a bit of a problem at the moment. Yeah, I should have checked that 5-minute resistance. I'm gonna hold this to full stop. If you guys are still in, then, you know, can hold it, but I'm gonna hold it to full stop. So this trade might take a while to play out. A long time to play out. Chat is very quiet, huh? Everyone's nervous in this trade. Again, guys, this is always a risky trade. We did say, where did my risky trade go? Yeah, let me write it back up. Risky trade using momentum. That's what I said, using momentum. Half. Half risk. Did a re-entry with even a smaller lot. Yeah, you want to re-enter with the same size that you normally entered with. We can, the thing is, I went half risk on this trade. So now really I'm just going full risk by having a exit and a re-entry plan. It's not looking the best here. It's just because we're at this top of the range, but it's still an option. The reason why I'm taking this trade is because it's still an option. And I'm going half risk just trying to do it. If I lose, I'm losing so little here, guys. Like, compared to the profits, it's really not bad what's going on here. So that's why I'm not worried. Even though it seems like it's crap and, it's not the best that we're in this kind of trade. But, we have to give it an option here. We have to experiment. We have to see if it makes sense to take a trade, and try catch this momentum. I mean, we've been moving bullish quite easily here. There's no reason why we can't just get quickly back to the top of the range and at least get to a point where we can end the day break even. So that's what I'm banking on here. So I don't mind, even if I've accounted to take a full loss today. If I take a full loss, then it's a full loss. It's how it is. I mean, the win rate on stream has been what was it, like 7 wins, one loss. So it's and I'll count this as one whole loss because we went half risk. That's the power of going half risk on a risky trade, is you can add back to the idea, try get back in again. Sell, go down, bro. Yeah, if you want to sell, then, you can do that as well. That's fine. It's up to you. Whatever fits your plan. I'm just going to follow my plan. But if you were trying to sell GJ this whole move up, I wish you luck, right? I wish you luck selling GJ this whole move up. It's not the best idea to sell GJ all the way up here. UJ longs look better. Let's have a look. Yeah, UJ's at highs now. Yeah, you have till this daily resistance here. This daily resistance, 4 hour, yeah, is above resistance. Yeah, UJ should be able to continue up bullish here. Problem is, I don't really like the idea of buying the highs here. That's the only problem I have. Buying the highs is not the best. Alright, so we're back at our entry here. If you guys are not comfortable holding this trade basically back at your entry, just close the trade at your entry, right? So if you're not comfortable being in the position, just close the trade at your entry, right? Should get a chance for this to come directly to this entry. If you're not comfortable, you just want to not hold the trade, just close at your entry. That will be the best thing to do, and then wait for the next trade on stream. But for me, I don't really mind too much here. So this gives you a good chance now, if you don't like holding this trade, to close at your entry. Then you lose nothing. I've tested this exact PA, but win rate is not too high. It's not bad if we have momentum. The idea is when you're buying the highs, it's the problem. But just to try get to the highs for one last retest, there's normally a good chance to just get back to the highs. The problem where it is if you're buying the highs with this type of price action. Buying the highs is very tough. You believe it will go back to the 4 hour support? I'll have a look at EU. Yeah, daily is bearish here. 4 hour on the other time frame also breaking the low here. This is the 4 hour support we have down here. Just be careful of all these rejection wicks here. That's the only problem we can have, is these rejection wicks. 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour looks alright. 30 minute. I think if you get below this support, it will probably be better to take sells. If you're looking for sells, maybe below here. Right, just be careful of this area here. If we get below here, it might be better for sells. Make sense? Let's see how long I'll have to hold this trade. Next 50-minute candle closing bearish here. Not the best close, but we'll see how long I have to hold this trade. I'm probably going to do it based on this 1 hour. Pet snakes. VWAP is a pet snake. Just be back, guys. Just gonna go to the toilet. 1 second. Hopefully it doesn't hit my stop loss while I'm there. Looks like it wants to. Dun dun, going towards my stop. If this 15-minute closes below this zone here, then I'll just close the trade. Below this support. Otherwise, I'm still holding it. Probably will have to hold this trade for a while, as I said. If I look back at this trade, probably this trade, you know, trying to catch momentum here, trying to get price to give me a quick upside push. After a pullback, mistakes here, we are at 4-hour resistance, which we know, but I'm trying to get back to 4-hour resistance, which is okay to try get back to it. I'm not trading at it, right? We are bank holiday here, but I did see a lot of volume in the market, so I gave that an opportunity And since that was the only problem in this trade, then I just end up going half risk, right? To make sure that I minimize my losses as much as possible here. So really, there's nothing I can do. It's gonna happen sometimes. And I did identify it was, definitely a weaker day to take a trade. Yes, it is. It is definitely a GJ holiday, but we have all week the Japanese yen is off. That's okay. We don't need to worry about the Japanese yen. Today is a GBP bank holiday, but we're seeing some good volume in the markets here. I mean, markets are still moving, right? I mean, since the open, since Asian session here, this was Asian. We had a nice push of daily open somewhere here. Since daily open, we've had 85 pip push, so definitely is some volume here. So we'll see. Yeah, let's see this 5-minute close here. If this 5-minute close is below this support here, I'll get out of the trade. It didn't close below the support, so it's still okay for now. Guess I have to wait for this 30-minute close in 9 minutes. Let's have a look at gold. We didn't talk about gold. Gold monthly. Look at gold's monthly close. Very interesting monthly close this. Right? 1, 2, 3 rejection wicks. Weak monthly close. Right? Weekly candle on the other hand, consolidating at the top of the range. We're at the top of the range as well on gold. And what happened here at the top of the range is a potential to happen on GJ. We could range at the top of the range as well. It's a potential. And daily time frame on the other time, that's completely messy. If you guys think that this is clean, this is a complete mess. And in my opinion, gold is just waiting for where is this? NFP here and FOMC. Do we have, is it FOMC? First FOMC? Yes, it is FOMC, where we look at the rates increase. So they expecting a 0.25 rate increase, which makes sense. I do understand a 0.25 rate increase. And yeah, that probably hopefully gets us out the range. Uh-oh. About to be stopped out here. Very close to my stop loss. And hit it. Yeah, I'm about to be stopped. Yeah, I'm stopped out here. Unfortunate, guys. That's unfortunate. GG. Sad face in the chat. Very, very sad. It's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna happen. Unfortunate. Depends how you guys are gonna react on this. I don't personally. For me, it's part of the game. I tried something. I did make it clear that I wanted half risk on this. But no, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Yes, it is 4 pips. Now it's about 10 pips from my my 60 plus pips. But anyways, before people start complaining on the stream, let's put up some statistics. Right, so let's have a look at the win rate calculator. All right. So let's do that. 87.5 win rate we have. There we go. First L on stream. Very unfortunate. It's gonna happen though at some point. But yeah, is what it is. Sell it, bro. If you want to sell it, sell it. You know, we're gonna get this, man. We're gonna get this. And I understand there's many ways to trade the markets. Like, I don't have any issue with anyone wanting to take sells in this scenario. It doesn't bother me at all. If you want to take sells at this scenario, you can take sells, man. We all view the markets differently. I just continue doing what works for me, you know. And if you don't agree what works for me, then that's fine. That's your choice, right? And that's the beauty about the markets, is that you don't have to agree with me. You know, you can trade your own way. You know, you can do whatever you would like to do as long as it works for you. You know, you can come in here, share your ideas. I don't put anything down. You know, I don't put anything down. I never insult anyone's way of trading as long as it works for them. I've just found a method that works well for me. You know, last month was 100% win rate. I can't complain. I can't complain with that, you know. This position I took here, yeah, it was a little bit risky. And I identified it was risky, but I wanted to give it a shot. You know, I wanted to get some action on stream. You know. Can you check USD/JPY? I'm up 84. Need to see your analysis. Yeah, I was just saying, as we get, just maybe consider a TP at this 4-hour zone in here, around 137.052. And then, of course, the daily resistance is going to be your max TP here. Daily resistance at 137.300. That's a max TP for me. If it pushes past it, you consider being lucky. But since you're in profits, would be a good idea if you are going to try hold this to your maximum. The maximum I would hold this to is to 137.300. It was part of your trading plan, so I took the trade. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was my plan to take a buy. Only thing that wasn't part of my plan was to possibly trade bank holiday. I don't normally do that, but I've been looking at the bank holidays and they've been totally fine. You know, they've had so much volume. If you remember last bank holiday, we were all sitting in Discord discussing with each other like, oh my god, GJ is pushing so hard. It's moving super fast. You know, and I've been noticing that. I've been noticing that bank holidays have had volume. And if, you know, we can't have 100% win rate all the time. I wish we could, but, you know, and this was like one of the riskier trades. So we expect to lose on a riskier trade. So for me, I'm not upset about it. It's unfortunate because I don't like to see you guys take a loss with me. But hopefully all of you guys are not pissed at that. And you guys manage your risk well. And you understand it's part of the game. That really shows your maturity as a trader. If you guys understood that, then it's really totally fine. If GBP had no bank holiday, then the trade would have worked out. Possibly, yes, you're correct. There could be a factor. And, you know, that's why I went half risk to account for that, right? I wanted to account for that. And yeah. Gold is melting, so GJ should come up. It's not always that. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes it does go opposite ways, but not always. You know, I wouldn't be surprised, guys. I wouldn't be surprised to see this in the next 2-3 hours go and hit my TP. Really wouldn't be surprised. Just to show that the analysis played out. Can I have a look at... may you check US 30 and gold, please? Yeah, we had a look at gold. Gold is ranging. No point of touching that at the moment. US 30 on the other hand. Weekly time frame is closing bullish here. Monthly Also nice bullish candle on the monthly. Daily close above this range, but we're trading into this very messy range here. 4 hours right at the top of the range. You have a 4-hour resistance where we're at. Yeah, it's a tough zone to buy, man. You can't buy the highs. I would prefer to see some form of pullback, support formed, and then continue up bullish. That's what I would prefer to see. Support form, and then continue up bullish. Why even bother of your lost market movement is not based on your analysis, and if it's based on your analysis, you will always have a 100% win rate, and market will be crushed. What do you mean crush? Sell TP 170? Definitely, maybe. Could work out for you. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully you join the stream in the next few days, and we'll see how that works out. Be interesting. Personally, for me, I'm bullish. What about EJ? Same type of story here. Weekly is bullish. Daily is also bullish. Yeah, same story as DJ. Probably looking for the same. Pullbacks to continue. Yeah, at the moment we're pulling back. Let this pull back a little bit deeper. This is a better pullback. Let this pull back, create support, then potentially look for buys. Just logged on, but 100% win rate with now only one loss is phenomenal. It was phenomenal when we had the 100, yeah. So ruined the streak with taking a riskier trade, but you know, I shouldn't even count that because I did identify it was a riskier trade, but I'm gonna count it anyways, not to be cap, you know, but it's okay. DAX, you want me to do an analysis on DAX, or you want me to just tell you what I think about DAX? Which one? It's amazing, but being too harsh, yeah, I probably am too harsh. I'm happy with that. It's just I don't like people who just join the stream and then maybe they take a loss with me. I don't really like that. It's not nice for them, but it's part of the game. So my trading plan says no trading during bank holidays, so I came to listen. Yeah, nice one, man. Yeah, my plan also says not to trade during a bank holiday, but that's why I wanted to try it with half risk, and it looks like I'm gonna put that back in my plan and continue with it. You know, because it's like a 50-50. Some bank holidays work really well. You get big pushes. Some bank holidays just range, but it's all good. It's part of the game. I don't mind it at all. At all. Yeah, I'll have a look at DAX. Let's have a look now. I don't want the index. I want the normal chart. Where can I get the normal chart? It's about the same. Alright. Monthly's bullish here, weekly. Yeah, looking like upside here on the DAX. Just be careful at this resistance at 16,018. That's the next problem. Otherwise, we should be able to continue up to the top of the range with given time. But it looks like everything's trying to have a bounce out of here. This closing bullish. Anything forming support here to continue up makes sense. Quite simple on this. We just want it to respect the range. You don't want it really closing back inside the range. Anything closing below here is going to be a problem. 15,852. That's where it's going to be a problem. So it's alright then. Are people able to follow you to help pass the FTMO challenge? If they want to, they can, but I don't sell any signals or anything like that. I don't believe in signals. So I don't have any signals. GJ pumping, yeah, it's having a small move up. Most likely going to range or probably get to at least maybe where I was talking about, where my TP was, somewhere inside of here. You know? And that's normally what I see, right? I normally see my analysis and trades normally play out. Can I do AU? Yeah, we'll do AU. So monthly close bearish, but still respecting the wick. Weekly. Daily at support. Man, if this daily closes like this now, it looks great for buys, to be honest. Yeah, I'm more bullish. I'm bullish on AU. Yeah, look for buys on AU. AU looks good for buys. Above this range here. Get above, do this, continue up. Or pull back to here and still look for buys to do this. Right? That would be the option. Do I do scalping only? Yeah, for stream, I'm mostly a scalping trader. I'm an intraday trader. If I do hold a trade, I will hold it. But the trade would originally be based off a lower time frame. But I'll maybe leave my stops a little bit wider and try to play a 4-hour idea. Right? Because especially for stream, it's a bit boring to stream. Swing positions. GU weekly close bullish here, close to weekly resistance, but that's still okay. Daily is closing nicely bullish here. Again, same thing, need to watch with this daily resistance. But if this 4-hour can pull back and create support, upside makes sense. To see the 4-hour pull back and create support. Just ranging here, quite boring at the moment. All good, man. Alright, guys. I don't think there's anything left for me to do. That's my 2 bullets given for the day. So I'm not going to be trading anymore. Just going to let this day play out. And come back fresh tomorrow to smash the markets here. Part of the game, it happens. Hope you guys do not get... understand that. And are not being harsh on yourselves or harsh on me. Because that's not the way to do it, and that's not how you succeed long term in this game. If you have been on stream, you can see that all of our positions have been banger positions, no drawdown. So definitely exciting. If you are trading US banks, then you can do that indeed. I wouldn't be surprised to see GJ hit my TP. And yeah, I appreciate all of you guys showing up. Please do show up tomorrow. Would be great to have you guys. And yeah, with that being said, take care, trade sharp. And hopefully see you very, very soon. Peace.